Welcome to the overview of TopView and SCADA Sync. The purpose of this video is to introduce users to SCADA Sync so you can understand the purpose and function of this TopView feature. We'll start with an overview of the main TopView components so you can see where SCADA Sync fits into the overall product offering. SCADA Sync is a TopView configuration tool, so we'll first take a look at how users configure TopView without SCADA Sync. We'll then describe what SCADA Sync is, how you launch it, and the main tasks that you'll execute while using SCADA Sync. TopView consists of multiple components that work together. The TopView engine is the real-time alarm and notification engine. There may be multiple engines running on the same machine, each monitoring different points and sending notifications based on different TopView configurations. Our clients allow users to monitor tag values, alarms, and alarm history, and can provide user actions such as alarm acknowledge, alarm disable, and shelving. TopView Admin Tools is used to manage the running TopView engines. It provides access to performance information, notification queues, connected client details, as well as application, alarm, and notification logs. There are two primary applications for configuration of the TopView engines. The TopView Configurator is the primary configuration tool. This desktop application allows users to configure the tasks for each instance of the TopView engine, including the points or tags to monitor, alarm limits, and notification settings. The Web Configurator is a web-based version of the desktop configurator that can run local or remote to the TopView machine. SCADA Sync works with the desktop configurator to aid in the configuration of SCADA alarms. Although many SCADA users will only run one instance of the TopView engine, we allow users to run multiple runtime engines. Each engine is a separate running process. Larger installations may want to group their alarms into smaller sets, and therefore separate engine processes that run independently of one another. This configuration can be viewed and edited by both the desktop configurator and the web configurator. The user sees this configuration as a single file with a CFG extension, although under the hood there are multiple files involved in the storage of the configuration settings. All versions of TopView allow the user to manually configure TopView without SCADA Sync. The typical configuration tasks include configuring the connection to the data server, defining the list of tags that should be monitored. For each monitored tag, the user then configures the alarm conditions. For an existing alarm, the monitored tag may be a Boolean that is true when the alarm is active. If alarm acknowledge is available in the SCADA, and if the user would like to synchronize the acknowledge states between TopView and the SCADA, the user needs to configure the acknowledge tags. Then the user needs to configure other properties of the tags, such as descriptions, areas or groups, and the alarm message. The configurator does not require the user to individually configure each alarm. Bulk tag configuration is available through CSV files to reduce the configuration time. But even with these tools, the user still needs to provide the tag properties. Many SCADA customers used TopView without SCADA Sync before it was available, and may currently use TopView with systems not supported by SCADA Sync. So although manual configuration is possible, there are challenges for SCADA customers. First, the user must configure the gateway used to access the data server. The gateway is typically the OPC server for the SCADA, although some SCADAs have multiple OPC servers, or may require the user to perform configuration steps before clients like TopView can connect. Although tag browsing usually exists, many SCADAs do not expose the full alarm tag name with the correct extension or property required by TopView. Based on the data type of the alarm tag, the alarm condition must be configured correctly. For example, Boolean alarm tags will have an alarm condition of equals true, while some SCADAs require monitoring for a set of values or a specific bit of an integer tag. For bidirectional acknowledge, the correct acknowledge tag names and acknowledge values need to be configured. Additional tag properties like alarm description, priority, and group must be imported. Optional health monitoring outputs to the SCADA also need to be configured. Before SCADA Sync, some TopView integrators created tools to convert SCADA alarm configurations to TopView configurations. While these tools were beneficial to their customers, they were not available to all TopView customers. We created SCADA Sync as a tool that all customers could use. SCADA Sync simplifies TopView configuration for SCADA customers. It assists with the configuration of the gateway, imports existing alarm tags with correct names, configures the alarm conditions and acknowledge tags, imports additional tag properties and alarm messages, and includes example health monitoring outputs. As long as your SCADA is supported, SCADA Sync is integrated into the desktop configurator. On the Tags and Limits screen, you click the SCADA Alarm Tag Import button. You can choose to add SCADA alarms to the existing configuration or create a new configuration. The retrieved SCADA alarms are then imported into the TopView configuration. The first task for a SCADA Sync user is to configure the gateway. This involves the configuration of the gateway server in TopView, and may, depending on the SCADA, involve configuration steps of the gateway itself. Most users will only perform this step once. Once the gateway is configured, the user can import the alarms from the SCADA into a TopView configuration. Each SCADA alarm database is accessed in a specific way. Depending on the SCADA, this may be a direct connection to the SCADA runtime, accessing the SCADA alarm database or project, or a tag database dump file, which is usually a CSV. After selecting the desired import options, the user will be presented with a list of discovered SCADA alarms. The user can then select which SCADA alarms to import into the TopView configuration.